Whoops, hold on. I'm gonna turn the radio off because otherwise I'm gonna get copyright striked. Can't have the radio on. Ah! Get out of here. Alright, what? Maybe if I just turn the radio down really low, they won't figure it out. Let's turn the radio down a lot. How low is that? We'll see if
Howdy.
happens.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I should have
Sure
to
can.
Prim.
Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Alright.
Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Yeah, let's talk
The new
about the
California
NCR.
Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Alright, I think I'm done.
Until next time.
I don't want to do any random quests.
There was 40
Okay.
feet between them when they stopped to make for play. And the swiftness
I love
of the
this
ranger
music.
is still talked about
Classic.
today.
Yeah, if they cut it off, it's kind of like whatever. And there's some songs that are copyrighted and some that aren't. Some that are gonna get striked and some that aren't. I mean, I'm okay with it because when I export to YouTube, then they cut out the bad part. I think. They do that. Pretty sure they do. Dust Devil. Hey.
When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
I already talked to Victor.
Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron.
Head down to talk to Trudy.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want? Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way. New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want. He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't have enough.
Yeah, forget about it.
I'm not gonna help you take over the town.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that kind of guy. Alright, I guess I'll wait for Trudy to go back around. She's just gonna stare at me. No, okay, good. I sit here, I talk to her. Hey. Hey, Trudy.
Hey.
Trudy. 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 Where'd she go? Trudy. Come here.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
I don't care about your radio.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
Oh, she's a racist.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me.
I don't know what I want to talk about. I guess that.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Just kill him and be done with it.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
No, I see.
All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
I don't want to ask that. Not a good strategy. Anything interesting? Good Springs get many visitors.
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Alright, fun. Alright.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
To the town of our Frio rode a stranger one fine day.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
I have to think more about that.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red.
I'm sure I've got something you like.
He
was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas
I don't
Red.
need that anyway.
After Texas Red. Wasn't long.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip.
Who's that man?
Big iron on his hip.
Found that out. Alright.
Be careful out there.
Morning passed so quickly, it was time
Oh.
for them to meet.
Alright, great.
It was 20 past 11 when they walked out the street.
No more. This repair is always helpful. Medicine's good.
They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
I would also, yeah, I'd like some speech.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped
In fact,
to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today.
I'm good with that.
Texas red is not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. The big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round.
Let's see.
There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground.
That's pretty good.
Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta go with the point grabbing perks. All right, I'm gonna try and
When he
put
tried to
some
match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip.
parrot.
Big iron on his hip.
Yeah, buddy. Where'd she go?
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Okay.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
No, I'm good.
Be careful out there.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Ringo. Let me... Well, I don't think I need to save quite yet. Ooh, sarsaparilla. Always love that.
You know, I tried to measure my charisma on a Vitomatic vigor tester once. The machine.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation.
Haha.
One more story for you. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury. Have you ever been in love with a celebrity? Now come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being mad about the boy.
Alright. I want to turn my...
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game? Just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale, too. Don't worry, I'm not that good of a player.
Alright.
Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of
Let's bet 25 caps.
will it ever fall?
diversity of misery and joy. I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the boy.
Randomizing, screw it.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course there is. You're her. And you're still as perfect as the day we met. We've got some news for you coming right up. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. Moving on. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone.
Ooh.
The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. We'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming.
What? I don't know what this does.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on a second here. Oh, okay. Alright, I get it now.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. This just
Hey, buddy.
What is it?
I want to play another game.
report hulking
Sure.
individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. One more story for you.
25.
Merchants are saying that there's been little
Wait, hold on.
contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and...
I want to turn that off. I want to concentrate. Another thing I want to do.
Shit! Die!
Ooh, we had a ton of cats. Alright, I'm not actually doing that. It's the quick load. Alright, I want to talk to you. I want to play a game. I want to play a game.
What is it?
Money back.
Sure.
Go 25. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what's the best anyway. Alright. We're gonna start out strong here. I'm gonna do... Better go for it. Alright, he kind of screwed up, didn't he? Alright, he's got one. Why can't I play it there? Ooh. Fucked me. Alright, well, I'm selling this bloody thing. Forgot what a joker does. Alright. Oh yeah, right, it removes the card. Good. You're fucked, man. Wait, shouldn't the king put him up 10? Oh, the king doubles. Oh, I'm a retard. I'm an idiot. I can't play it on his side. Alright. So what's the queen do? Forgot what the queen does. I know what the king does though, so I know what I'm gonna do with it. Right, so that'll give me 25, exactly what I want. Perfect. Now what happens? I don't know what's fucking happening. I think I'm really screwing him up. But I also have no idea. Forgot what the Joker does, so I don't want to play that. You know what? I should just look it up. Rules of Caravan. Caravan game. How to play Caravan. Oh no, that's the holotape. Alright, apparently there are ways to just win pretty quickly. Oh, I was about to look up what a Joker does. I'm an idiot. Hold on a second. Joker, okay. Alright. Alright, so a Joker. I want to play my Joker on the 2. Oh, you're shit, man. You're crap. Yeah, well, I'm about to win this game. Yeah. That was really easy. Hey buddy, wanna play again? Wanna play again? Wanna play again? Let's play again.
What is it? Sure.
Alright. Raise. Before. Accept. It's fine. Okay. This is my caravan deck, I see. Alright, I want my 6s, my 8s, I want that in. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, I want to add that. What is happening? My 10. What's the minimum number of cards you can have?